What's good, team? Right now, I'm bringing you guys another discussion topic today. Today's discussion topic, I'm going to be talking about how to revive an old Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Because I got a viewer last week that asked me, "Hey, Chris, do you have any tips for players wanting to revive old decks?" And I said, "Sure, I'll make a video on it." So this video is shout out to you. Can't remember your name right now. So, as I always say, without further ado, let's begin. Starting off by saying how to revive an old deck. Well, first of all, you need to be asking yourself, what do you want the deck to do? Because there's a lot of old decks like Black Wings, Gadgets, Glabbies that play certain ways, but if you try to revive it, you might not want it to play that way. You might want it to play a certain way, so you want to see what your deck's goal is going to be when to revive a deck. You guys actually click right here. I have an entire series on how to build the best competitive Yu-Gi-Oh deck. Check that series out. It's a 4-part series, and it helps you guys out build competitive decks. Now, so when you take your deck, you want to show your deck's goal. Then you want to see, okay, take the deck and play test with it and see how it can compete in the current meta. Take it to locals, or if you have a buddy of yours, you can go online and play the deck against current decks and see how it faces off in the current meta. And based on your analysis from playing against meta decks, you're going to see, okay, this deck is weak against Cleforce right here, so weak against ABCs right here. And you're going to want to see how can you strengthen those flaws. A great example of what a lot of players do, they do one of two things. They add floodgates to the deck. They either think of a wacky combo that's going to come off every other game, or they add different engines from different decks to their deck. Great example of that, the Kaiju engine. A lot of players in Japan added Kaiju engine to their deck, which is interrupt the Kaiju Summer, 2 Gamma Seals, and 2 other Kaiju monsters. That way it helps out against the Zodiac Beast deck. So the weaker decks, like say for example Glad Beast, can compete in the current meta. And you guys can do the same thing over here in America. A lot of players popularize the Brilliant Fusion engine. You play Brilliant Fusion, give yourself that extra normal summon. You bring out your level 5 guy, which you can use for Exceed plays and galore. So you can add different engines to your deck to make your deck better from being weak, or you can just add the floodgates to your deck, because saying no to an opponent is very powerful due to the fact if you're playing a rogue deck and you flip over a floodgate, not only is your opponent 9 times out of 10 they're going to have a side deck card for you, once you flip over a floodgate, their deck's going to be shut off and there's nothing they can do about it. So as a recap to this video, because that's honestly not really much to say, is to revive an old deck, just do a lot of play testing. Like I tell you guys, 30 to 40 hours a week minimum. I'm not bullshitting. If you guys want to be good at this game, if you guys want to win advanced, do good at locals, well, locals really don't fucking matter, but if you want to do good at regionals, YCS, nationals, 30 to 40 hours a week minimum, and you just gotta go with it. Like, I mean, you probably cut some slack with 20 hours a week, 25 at the most. The main important thing is play testing. You gotta play test a lot. If you're in school, play test on your break. If you're at work, play test on your break. If you're with your girl, play test when you get home from the date. You guys gotta play test. So yeah, as a recap to the video, play test a lot, try out different engines, try floodgates, and your deck might just be broken. So tell me guys what you think about this topic in the comment section down below. As I always tell you guys, if you're a new viewer to the channel, I'd love for you to subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. And for a lot of you guys that already know, tomorrow, Tuesday, I will have an exclusive footage from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Side of Dimensions movie being previewed on this channel. So guys, make sure you tune in tomorrow to see that Dark Side of Dimensions preview. So I always tell you guys, this is Chris from Team Innovation, and I am signing out. Peace guys, and stay innovative. Deuces.